how your attachment style is secretly sabotaging your love life and how to fix it. So I'll tell you my attachment style, what my attachment style was, and yeah, and how I change it, really. And hopefully that it helps you to be able to change yours. So let me tell you first what attachment style is. Attachment style basically is what you grew up looking for in a relationship. What the other people around you probably showed you what was important in relationships, what you learned from the adults in your life, and but this is how I understand it to be. And basically, because of that, then you recognize that the people that you're currently attracting, the relationships that you're currently having in your life is a product of what you grew up with. And it's like it's so hard to actually find the right person. It's so hard to get the love that I see other people have online, and it's so hard to really find some person that truly truly gets me, and is it ever going to happen for me? And you don't know how to unlearn those past bad habits that you keep attracting. And hopefully by the end of this video, with me sharing with you what my attachment style is, what I did to change it, and how I manifested my now husband, basically. And I'll go through that process. I won't probably do full detail. We'll see how the video goes. You know how this is for me. But I am no expert. I have to do this disclaimer. I'm no expert. I'm just a normal woman here to share my life experiences to help you to, have better ones. Because I don't know. Part of me is like I there are too much perfect people online, and I just want to be the regular person that you can see and could connect to. Everybody's an expert online. I ain't one. I just have life experiences. All right, let's go. So my attachment style was, well, I was spoiled when I grew up. Like, not fully grew up. My grandmother spoiled me. I always had my own way. And I always think that, like, everything's supposed to happen like this particular way or whatever. I was not good at expressing myself. And I felt like if when people were being cruel to me, that some part of that was love. And I thought too that, you look at what's on the outside, because once he looks good, then he's good looking, then therefore, like it would make me look like if, we are so good together because it's a cute couple, and we grew up like seeing like the perfect people on TV, because I didn't grow up online. The perfect people on TV, the perfect couple is so cute together and stuff, and that's how what love looks like, and that's what I thought love looked like. And so therefore, when I first manifested my ex, and I did a manifestation, which I didn't know at the time it was manifestation, but I was with a group of girlfriends and we were hanging out and we were talking about what we want when we grow up. And I said, well, I want my husband to be tall, red, with a good looking hair, and I want to get married at 21 years old, and that's what I want. And I always used to think of that as I grew up. I want to, when I was in my teenage years, I want tall, red, good looking hair. I exactly got that. Yeah. There's nowhere in there that I talked about how he was supposed to be, how he was supposed to treat me, and what, nothing like that. So therefore, I got tall, right, good looking, hair controlling, um, verbally abusive, and all the controlling narcissistic behavior that comes with it, and living. I thought the all the rules and stuff was love, and asking for permission for this and asking for permission for that he truly truly loved me because he really really wants to just control every bit of my life. And I always needed guidance, and I always just too flustered, and I just don't know how to explain myself properly. And it's just that he knows best, so this is why he behaves like this. And it's everybody's wrong. Like this is what love is. Love is him just shouting and demeaning me and telling me that I think I'm smart, but I'm not smart, and that I'll never amount to nothing, and all these things. Oh, just because he's upset and he doesn't really mean it, and that's how my uncles was to me, and all the people they called me bad names, and so therefore that was love. That's what I grew up with. And in doing self development, and when I say self development, learning that, you know, love truly is when people really treat you kindly, and you learn how to love you, and you're respected. Love is respect. Love is, somebody putting you before them. Love is people compromising for you, and you compromising for them, and you putting them before you. And love is, somebody supporting you with your dreams. If you want to go back to school, like that person says, yes, you can, and not that, you'll never, we ain't doing any school. We got to get this money and that money, and you weren't allowed to. I wasn't allowed to study. I wasn't allowed to go back to school. I wasn't allowed to buy $100 dress. Yeah, and I was working, and that's not love. Love is not somebody not trying to control you. Love is somebody just like you don't have to question it. You just know that this person wants the best for you. They want to see you shine, and they'll support you no matter what. Even if they don't get what you're doing, they'll support you once it doesn't endanger you. And if you're in danger, they're in danger too. And yeah, love is so good. Love doesn't, you don't have to question it or defend it. You just know it. Anyhow, so I went through the self development stage, and I always end up rambling in these. Anyhow, I went through the self development stage, learning how to love me, learning how to respect me, and demanding respect from people, and speaking up to people that wanted my life to revolve all around them, and like deciding that no, I'm going exercising. I'm taking back, I'm taking care of my health. I'm eating properly. I'm done eating all the ice cream that you can eat because you don't put on any fat. But I will get fat and large. And just because you want me fat and large so no one looks at me. I don't give a shit if anybody looks at me. I care about my health. My health is more important than trying to please you. Stop rambling, Kimberly. Stop it. Right, because I'm telling you this story, but I'm getting like flashbacks of things, so just bear with me. Anyhow, so going through that self development stage, and then getting to the point of getting away from that relationship, and you think that yes, you learned to love you, but then you attracted a situationship where you recognize that this person is not like your ex, but then they have similarities, and you are in a space where although it's a different situation, it's familiar. So what I had to do was I recognized, what? I really want true love. And I had to ask myself, what does true love look for me? No. What me as an adult in recognizing all the bad things I've ever went through, all the horrible people I've ever experienced that showed me what love really wasn't, what true love looked like. And I decided, what? It's not outward. It's inward. I don't care how he looks. I don't care if he has a job. I don't care if he makes money. I don't care anything about that. I just wanted, and I wrote it down, I just wanted somebody to love me for me. Somebody that's not going to try to change me because of whatever they have in their head or how I'm supposed to be. Somebody that will appreciate me. Well, that's loving me too, but appreciate me, see me for who I am, and with all my flaws, and be able to deal with me and my attitude that I have sometimes, and support me with all my dreams, meditate with me, be into all the things that I want to be into. You got to know what love looks for you. You got to make that list because what you've had in the past has gotten you here. It's gotten you here where you recognize this ain't love. This ain't where I'm not supposed to be lonely and unhappy or in a relationship or married and single and, and living my life to just please everybody else or please him, whoever he is, or, and getting talked down to and getting, like verbally abused or physically abused or whatever abuse that you're going through. None of that is in love. You recognize now this ain't that ain't love. Let's cut it off here. Get the scissors and cut it. Get the knife and chop it in half. This is the next chapter of my life, and that's where I got to. This is the next chapter of my life, and I'm going to make it fucking amazing. So therefore, this is what I want. I got a pen and paper, and I wrote down all these things I'm telling you. I wanted somebody to love me for me. I wanted somebody, I didn't care about the job and the money and the, I know that I have goals and dreams that would definitely bring in money. I would definitely make money for both of us and our entire household. I just didn't want him to be a deadbeat. No. I just wanted somebody that, because people lose jobs. We know people nowadays, women nowadays are into this. Oh, I can't date him. How much does this ring cost? I mean, look at my ring. I got this self-made. I got this made by a guy on Etsy because my husband wanted a wooden ring. And I said, but if he wants a wooden ring, I want a wooden ring too. I'm not no jewelry person. And I love it. Like, I love this. I absolutely never knew about wooden rings until my husband told me about it. And I love my ring. Because he was like, but babe, I'll get you something gorgeous. We're going to like the shops or whatever. And I'm like, no, you have it. I want my matching. Sorry. Love is partnership. You want a good relationship, you want to partner with somebody. It doesn't matter what he makes and what I makes. It's coming together as one. And you have to change your mindset when it comes to a partner, when it comes to having a man in your life. Know that a man, a true leader, he ain't want you out there disrespecting yourself or disrespecting him. Because when you disrespect yourself, you disrespect your partner too. And it's okay for you to have girlfriends. Having a male friend. That man want you. That other man want you. I'm sorry. I know women will get so upset with me right now. But you also got to be mindful that a true man wants all your time and all your energy to be on him and the household. When I say household, you and the kids. That's what's first. Everybody else comes after. And your partner is number one, not the children. Your partner is number one. You see, we have to recognize, I know I probably might be going all over the place, but this is normal in the videos, in my videos at least. We have to normalize that for a good house, loving household, mommy and daddy has to be truly in love for and treat each other properly for it to trickle down to our kids so that when our children grow up, they know what true love looked like in their household. So therefore, they won't be confused when they grow up. They won't have to do all the things that we had to do to unlearn. And they won't have to make the list that we had to make because mommy and daddy showed us. All right. So in all that said, which I said a lot, I hope, oh my gosh, this thing is moving. With all that said, I hope that open up your eyes to see what love isn't and what love is. Don't Love is not money. Money ain't love. Money ain't gonna bring you love, And you should never allow money to take love away. Know that you and having a true partner is building wealth together. This is why me and my husband right now, we didn't have like a fancy wedding. We went to the court, we got married. And I tell you, I had a fancy wedding the first time around, and I had a wedding, simple wedding in the court. My husband hates me to use the word simple. I had a nice wedding in the court. And the words that I said to my husband, my now husband, was so much more meaningful and impactful than the ones that I said at my fancy religious wedding. And I'm grateful that we did it this way. And yes, in the future we might do like a renewal of our vows or whatever, and do have something fancy so that he can have like a fancy wedding. But that will be when we know that, we have built a certain life for ourselves. So we have reached so many goals together, and this is us just celebrating our relationship together. That's what the meaning of our wedding will be. But right now, we have a partnership, and a lovely one. And I know that my husband loves me, and he knows that without a doubt that I love him. And we always look out for each other. And listen, I love to talk about love, and I love to share about my relationship right now because I've had a really, really shitty, I had a really, really shitty ex relationship. I wouldn't like nobody to continuously go through something like that and never leave it, because I believe that, and I know that walking away from that relationship, although it was scary, although I was only now stepping into learning how to love me and stuff like that, all the hard work, all the sadness I went through in those years before I met my now husband was completely worth it. Love is such an amazing thing to experience when you have the right person. And the right person for you is out there. And don't believe people that, oh, there's no such thing as the right person. There is the right person for you. There is. True love really does exist. But we got to cut away all the material things. We got to get back to the real source of love and who a person really is inside. It's who they are inside. Doesn't matter what the outward looks like. I didn't care what the outward looks like. Actually, my husband right now, I thought that he was a playboy, so I really didn't expect it to go any further. And that's when you judge a book by its cover, right? You never judge a book by its cover. You never know the gold and the diamond that is in there, that's hiding away from you. You got to give it a chance. So you have some person that's interested in you. They might not have the money right now, but with you, they'll have the world. Because if you come together with the right partner, your life will be so fulfilled and so fucking amazing. Yeah, it will not just be amazing, it will be fucking amazing. And getting it every day will be so worth it. When you see that, when I see my husband smile, I'm like, he puts a smile on my face. And sometimes I don't even know what he's laughing at. Because we talk virtually now, and and seeing him probably watching a video or whatever, and he's like, I'm like, what are you laughing at? Like, even thinking about his smile right now makes me laugh. I want you, my viewer, to experience what true love is. But for you to have that, you gotta be willing to work on you to let go of those things and of those past bad relationships that got you got raised up thinking that those things and those actions was okay when really and truly they aren't. Because up until now you've had shitty relationships. And right now we're cutting the cord, we're cutting it, we're chopping it off from those bad experiences, because you are going to write down the person that you want to see inside. And that person the universe, God will find that person way to you. Just get clear. Know what love truly is and be willing to embrace it. And when you find that person, they're going to have flaws. They will see the flaws. But you know what? You have flaws too. We ain't not to be perfect. But we are worth it to have the love that we deserve. All right. That's it for the video. I really hope that this video helped you. And yeah, remember to be brave, be strong, and be you. Bye.